A woman was pierced through her body by a 1-meter-long steel pipe, yet her husband, a doctor, pushed her away. He turned and rushed toward his first love, who had only suffered minor scrapes. Then, carrying his first love, he left the fire without looking back. Seeing the mocking gaze of the man's first love, the woman wept in despair, tears streaming down her face. Just then, another pillar struck her. Fortunately, her mother arrived. Seeing her daughter barely alive, the mother cried with heart-wrenching sobs. The woman told her mother in disappointment, "I want a divorce from my husband." Her mother then took her to the hospital, but because her injuries were extremely severe, her husband was the only doctor in the entire hospital who could perform the surgery. The staff quickly called the man, but he was busy treating his first love's minor scrapes. He told them to find another doctor, and hung up the phone. Hearing this, the woman lost her will to survive. Finally, on the cold operating table, she stopped breathing. Meanwhile, her husband was still attentively caring for his white moonlight, until he heard nurses outside the door lamenting the life that had just been lost. Suddenly, a terrible premonition struck him. He rushed out to ask the nurses who was on the table. Seeing that none of the nurses would answer him, he trembled as he lifted the white cloth. But before he could see, he was interrupted by his first love. Seeing her fall to the ground, the man hurried over to help her up. At the same time, the woman's mother stood alone in the heavy rain, clutching her daughter's belongings. She cried with heart-wrenching sobs, feeling her daughter's life had been wasted. Yet, she decided to give the man one last chance. She called him, demanding he come see her daughter by 10 a.m. the next day. With that, she hung up. However, the next day, the first love insisted the man change her bandages. Reluctantly, the man called his mother-in-law, saying he would be late. Little did he know, he had missed his wife one last time. While changing the bandages, a sharp pain suddenly pierced the man's heart. He remembered the sweet moments he once shared with his wife, and bought a bouquet of flowers to visit her. But when he opened the door, he suddenly saw his wife's funeral hall.